Brooder and chick update. Well, today I caught one of the chicks roosting up on top of the edge of the brooder, and that's the low side of the brooder in the front. So that told me I had to expand their area, give them more room. So I took out my partition and expanded them to the entire size of the brooder. And you see they're quite comfortable getting away from the heat lamp, and they're starting to act more and more like chickens instead of chicks. Pecking at everything, scratching and milling around. Very comfortable away from the heat lamp. When they lay down to sleep, they don't huddle together like they used to. And that's because they have wing feathers at this point. Their wing feathers have come in real nice, and you can see them flopping around, testing their wings out. They're starting to pop their tail feathers. And because of this, I had to raise up their water off the floor a little bit, using a couple blocks of wood. That's to keep the bedding from ending up in the water too much. A little bit's still going to end up in there, and a little bit's going to end up in their feeder. But the bedding does a great service in keeping the floor dry. I'm no longer changing out the bedding twice a day. I'm more on the lines of every couple days I have to pull a sheet of cardboard or paper out and get rid of the droppings that way. I'm actually using leaf mulch for my bedding. You can use wood chips, sawdust, etc. You can buy bedding in the store, but for me I just went to a dry area of the woods where there's a lot of oak leaves, and I just mulched it up, and there you have it. Plenty of good bedding. As long as it's dry, you don't have mold or fungus, things like that. Mulch it up and it works great for a bedding. And you can see the floor stays nice and clean and dry, and that's what you want. Even though they may put down a lot of droppings, it dries out quick enough to where it doesn't become a problem. And you definitely want bedding, because if you don't have bedding, what happens is their feet is going to gather up the droppings, and they'll form little balls around their toenails, and that becomes a problem. Now if you have the leaf mulch or some kind of bedding, it's going to dry the droppings out quickly, and also it's going to provide a little bit of rough surface to break up the droppings so it doesn't gather on their toes. And that eliminates the toeberry problem. Anyway, you can see the chicks sleep more apart now, and they regulate their temperature by opening their wings and closing them. And some of them actually start to sleep standing up at this point, or even away from the others. I think some people might be surprised how much these little chicks eat this early in the game. I actually give them 2 tuna cans of food every day, one in the morning, one in the evening, and they just about finish it up. Of course, when you're starting with 50-pound sack, it lasts a while. Beep, 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 beep. Look, they clean that up good. Alright, buddies. It's okay.